Be the success you want to see. Hi, it's Pam from Ben McFuzzyLugs here. I want to do a little talk today on making a success out of your Etsy shop for a small handmade crafter. So to be the success we want to be, that comes in 3 steps. So firstly, we have to define what that success is going to look like. Secondly, we have to be realistic about what we can actually achieve. And thirdly, we want to figure out how much work it's actually going to take if we became that success. So you want to define what is going to be successful for you this year. What would you consider a success? Now, the easiest way to do that is to look at what your past history was. If you've been around for a couple of years, what have you had in the past few years? And then you can decide on what's reasonable steps to actually increase, to say that yes, if I got 25% more, or if I got 50% more, then I would feel that this year had been a success. But if you don't have a past history on Etsy, then you don't have that benchmark on the sand. So we've got to think about what's going to be our targets. We've got to decide how long it takes you to make the items that you make. If you're a handmade crafter, then you are going to take longer than someone who's reselling, supplies or something. If it takes you 2 days to create your piece of art, then that is your maximum capacity is going to be 2 days per one item. And also you've got to decide how much free time do you have during the day. How much do you want to actually put into Etsy? So if we imagine, if you set yourself at this time next year you're going to be the success that you want. I'm not talking about quitting your job success yet, we'll build up to that. But if we're saying this time next year you want to be a success, so in your head, how much of your free time are you going to be putting into your shop every day? Say if you're out 9 to 5 and then you're travelling for a couple of hours every day and you've got kids to deal with and food to cook and shopping to do, you might only have a couple of hours crafting time in the day. So you've got to really factor into that when you're deciding on how much is an actual success. You've got to be realistic what the goals are. You might look and say, yes, I'll totally be a success when I sell 10 items a week, but last year, the whole of the year, you only sold 1 item a month. So you're looking for too big of a step change there. You might think your capacity is 10 items a week, but it's going to take a while to build to that. So let's say if you only had 1 sale a month, let's try and grow exponentially. Let's say let's have 2 sales a month, or let's push the boat out. Let's aim and have 1 to 2 sales per week, and that's a fair, achievable goal. So if you set your benchmark in the sand that for this year, you want to have 1 to 2 sales a week. So if you imagine what work that would take to get there, it's not just a case of making your items. On internet selling, you've got a lot of other points. You're going to have to photograph items, we're going to have to list them, we're going to have to promote them. If you're selling them, you've also got to be emailing your customers, getting out to the post office to ship them. You've got to stock take, make sure that you've got enough raw materials, packaging supplies and everything. So if we want to be the success we want to see, then we have to work as if we're already that success. So that's going to mean, if we imagine we've said that it's 2 sales we're wanting a week, we have to put in the time every week that those 2 sales would take. So we have to create 2 items every single week. We have to photograph those items and we have to list them. This is great because it means your shop listings are going to grow. You have to set aside some time for emailing customers. We've got to spend a small amount of time tweaking listings to make sure that we're happy with them all. We've got to spend a certain amount of time stock taking to make sure we've got enough raw materials to make and ship our items. So that's it for today. I hope it's helped a little bit. Please come back and subscribe, because I will be making loads more videos like these to help grow the small shop, looking at search engine optimization, photography, social media, everything you might need to know. So please come back. Thank you.